What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the finale of the Newcastle Rebuild on the beta. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and as always, whack that bell on because next week, or this week now, we are starting a Barcelona and Manchester United journey. It's going to be mental. Make sure you lock in. Right. Here we go. So, we've got the dog on the lap. The assistant manager is always here. He seems to appear in a lot of videos now. We have got an blockbuster episode today because we are going to either be Premier League and Champions League winners, either one of those, both of those, or none of those. And we're diving right in today with a great first game against Barcelona. It's not going to be an easy game. Luckily, and I do quite like this, we are actually at home first in the leg. So if we can get a positive result here, I could play some true Haramble and just try and get over the line and get into a UCL final. Now, in between this and the Barcelona game, it's a massive home game against Palace. We need to win every single game to maximise my chance at winning this Premier League title. Now, of course, we're second in the Premier League, but we do play Arsenal, and that might be on par with the most dramatic game you're going to see this episode. Now, I'm a man that sticks to what I know, and this is going to be the 4-3-3. And again, any part of this video, make sure you are checking out the Patreon because we have got 7 rebuild files and 7 tactics, 9 tactics coming out this week because we've now got 2 Patreon exclusive. There's 40% off. Make sure you go and capitalize. This is going to be mental. So I tell you something right now, let's go and see what we can do against Barcelona because it's almost like I've perfectly scripted this. We have got one left over episode to do and it's the most dramatic by far. Well, the first leg was definitely something, I can tell you that, because we go 1-0 down inside of 36 minutes. It's a great goal from Lewandowski, and all we can do is manage to get a point here. Well, a draw, should I say. And it's okay, but oh boy, is there a lot of pressure for that second leg. What a bit of skill from Ramsey, though. And I mean, this game is, yeah, it was a pretty interesting one, because I'll sit here and say it. We got FMs. Look at the XG. Well, it is utter madness because we have gone, and thanks to a goal from Alanga in the 104th minute, we have actually FM'd them away from home, and we're heading to a Champions League final. This man right here, Alanga, has been so good for us. It is quite something. Now, obviously, in between these games, there was the not as important game in some eyes, but we also go on to beat Palace, and that was a game which was a bit of a scrappy one. We sort of clenched it towards the end of the game. So far this episode, despite last episode signing off with a little bit of a ropey occurrence, we are all guns blazing today, and we now take on Bournemouth before Real Madrid. And I thought it was the final, but it's the semi. Oh, I've got loads more to do than what I thought. Why did I've got a stage ahead of myself? How is that even possible? So let's go and play this game against Bournemouth because we do need to win that regardless of me completely confusing myself. I don't know how I have done that. Well, that's an obstacle to overcome, isn't it? We've now got to take on Real Madrid. I bet that's going to be fun. Well, this is good prep against Real Madrid, hopefully, because we take on Bournemouth, and I've got to show you the highlights because this may be the best I've ever seen my team play. Before we play Madrid, this has given me some delusional football manager confidence because we are going to go 3-0 up with a bit of a lucky goal here, really, but we'll take it inside of 52 minutes, and we just kept going. Voltmade played a real big part to this game. Into Alanga, great ball inside. Murphy is going to make it 4 before the 60th minute, and we don't slow down. Alanga takes on his man, great bit of play, goes through the middle. I mean, that's incredible from Alanga, a 5-0 advantage, and in fact, you can go and make that 6-0. By far our best performance. Murphy into Livramento, and that is going to be 6. Now, we don't keep a clean sheet, sadly. They score in the 83rd minute, but a 6-1 win, that's a good path to go into a game against Madrid. Funny enough, we are now going to go and do. We are going to play the first leg live to see if we can survive. I didn't mean to rhyme, but we'll take it. And we're going to see exactly what we can do because this might not be too easy. Now, we're going to go over their team, my team, actually in the game. Now, I will say, I am very happy with actually what we've done so far. Considering this is my first actual save and every game's being played, it's definitely the performance, but we're now taking on Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Rudiger, Alaba, Tuchel, Trent, Rodrigo, Gula, Bellingham, Vinicius, with Mbappe on the bench, you know, Camavinga on the bench, Dean Jensen, Mendy, Endrick, you know, the list can go on. Realistically, I'm at home. Now, my only chance to get past them is to try and get a lead here, which is going to be asking quite the something. So, I mean, at bare minimum, for us to stand a chance, we're going to need a draw here, because I don't know if we're going to do any miracle comebacks at the Bernabeu. So, let's see what happens. I am absolutely petrified. It is going to be a Madrid highlight. Militao is going to find Alaba back into Carvajal, running at the back line. What's going to go on then? Back into Militao. Very good on the ball, Real Madrid. Who would have thought that, being one of the best teams in this competition? Bellingham is going to pick up the ball over the top into Rodrigo, through, and it's 1-0. And inside in 9 minutes, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen, because this could become ugly, and ugly very quickly. Now, we've not really, I suppose we actually played Barcelona, and they were very close games. But I would actually argue Madrid have got the better team in the game. And they are playing better in Spain in this save as well. So this is a real test against probably the best in the world, to be honest with you. And yeah, we might be about to pay the price. But Alanga is playing at his very prime at the moment. What's he going to do? Into Voltmade. And that should have been 1-1. So maybe we can be okay at the moment. Who knows what's going to happen? As it stands, we're a goal down. Simple as that. Well, it's been all Real Madrid, but we finally have a highlight, and it is actually in our favour. I hope. Dan Burn, what's he going to do here? Back into Botman. They're so good at pressing. They're forced an error. Arda Güler, what's going to happen? Through to Vinicius. This might get ugly quite quickly. He's taken on his man. He's going to go alone. It's a great challenge from Botman in the end. But it's an awful clearance. I don't know why he has done that. There's so much space. Bellingham goes through. It's a great challenge from Livramento, and we do survive. So far, though, we have matched their shots, but possession, it's all Real Madrid. And at the moment, I am just hoping we can get into half-time, maintaining just a one-goal sort of deficit. But, I mean, this is Real Madrid. They are a team which can cause a lot of issues, and it appears there is going to be something coming from this highlight. Bellingham into Arda Güler. He's going to go through one-on-one, ball inside, and that is as close to lucky as I ever want to get. I do not want to see that happen again, and please get me into half-time. Please no more highlights. I actually am begging for the half-time whistle. Please? Okay, I'll take a corner. I was going to cut it there then. Botman is going to have a little set piece. Why is he putting the ball in? I'm not too sure, but I'll take a cheeky little chance here. We won't get the chance. Half-time it is. 1-0 down. Oh, I'm going to go positive because I feel like we're being way too complacent. And I don't know if that's actually going to bite me, but I'm going to give it a go because we are a goal down and I think we're at home. If we're just going to come here to defend all the time, we can't even demand respect from the fans, let alone ourselves. We need to try and do something. Now, sadly, me talking has caused a set piece. Trent is going to deliver into Arda Güler, back into Trent Alexander-Arnold. Is going to go through. It's a good save from Ramsdale, and we survive again. Well, we still are surviving. We're talking about being close to the 70th minute, and I am going to bring on some fresh legs because it's not impossible for us to actually bring this game back. But as you can see, we have got a lot of injuries going on right now. So we are going to bring on Bruno. That is definitely something I am going to consider doing. Lewis Hall might come on as well for... no, not for Jolinton, actually. I'll get Willock on in that area. And Barnes is not really feeling it, but I want some fresh legs on. So we are going to bring him on as well. Now, I will say something. The fact we've stayed in this game has actually quietly quite impressed me. Because, oh no. Oh no. I mean, I've said that. Good challenge, okay. I'll take it and carry on. So far, you know, being a goal down, I didn't want to go a goal down, obviously, and it is a massive ask to go to the Bernabeu and to try and make a comeback. But who knows? Maybe a goal here. Murphy goes and... Get in there, Murphy. That's a massive, massive goal. Now, I am going to stay on positive because... we've been playing a lot better. The fact we might draw this game might be in a key word with a great bit of play from Murphy. And That's not offside, is it? Okay, I thought that was a new animation. Okay, right, please, hold on. Oh, it's another highlight, and who knows what can happen. Hopefully, not a goal conceded. Trent is going to play it to Alaba, into Militao, on the ball, back into Trent Alexander-Arnold. What is going to go on right now, then? Danny Carvajal, he's going to play it out wide, into Jude Bellingham, plenty of space, cuts inside, into Valverde. It might not get pretty here. Ball inside, and it is nearly a goal, and this is where we go cautious. Right now, for 8 minutes, I will take a draw here, see it out, and hopefully that's what we can do. I'm going to keep it rolling because we are really in the deep part of this game, and I could do with at least drawing right now. Please don't do anything stupid. Tonali into Harvey Barnes, into Malik. This is really good play. Livramento goes alone down the right-hand side. A ball in, possibly? No, into Barnes, into Bruno Guimaraes, into Nick Voltmade. What's he going to do? Turn Alanga. It's a great block. Tonali hits it off the bar. It is really, oh my God, it's drama everywhere. There is drama everywhere, and Mbappe is on the counter, and right now, I want to see someone swipe him. Just take him out because Mbappe's running. Luckily, it doesn't come to anything, and I imagine that may be all she wrote. And that is a fantastic result. And I mean a fantastic result. Amazing. Well, sadly, in the second leg, we get off to an awful start here. It's at the Bernabeu. It's not a nice place to play, and our squad is absolutely shattered. And we go 1-0 down super early on, and they taste blood. It's Real Madrid. I mean, we've done so well to get to this stage, but we find ourselves 2-0 down in 12 minutes, and it's the final dagger. We've got to go out in the semi-finals. I mean, I'm actually happy with what we've done in the Champions League this year, because it's a really, really good step, and I'm quite confident if I was doing this over 4 or 5 years, I could win a Champions League in the next couple years with my own signings. The small lining is we do beat Brighton in that very important Premier League game with a goal from Oswala, I think that's how you say that. And we did play really, really well there. So, you know, we're not playing bad. It's just, it's Real Madrid, you know, it was always the, you know, the pipeline dream, wasn't it, to try and win a Champions League. But we've not done bad this series at all. I mean, you actually look at the fixtures. We've done very, very well. We go back here. Obviously, this game was really, really impressive to me that we've actually got a tactic and already, you know, take on Madrid. We don't only take on Barcelona. Of course, if we go back enough, we obviously beat Barcelona 2-1. We have not had an easy run at all. You know, we beat Newcastle. We didn't beat ourselves. We beat Arsenal as well. You know, we've got past the league phase. We have done a really, really good job. So it's just a bit of a shame that it does come to an end. But obviously, there is one still big thing to play for. And I've just seen we are top of the Premier League. Arsenal must have slipped up. They actually did against Fulham. So it does mean we are still in a shot to win a Premier League in my first hand-played Football Manager season. And now, because we've not got Champions League football, all my attention goes on to these last very important 3 games. Forest, Arsenal, West Ham. We could be crowned Premier League winners. Oh, to help us get over that loss, we have won in the Premier League, and I cannot stress how important this is, because next up we play Arsenal, and that could decide the entire title. If we win, we've probably won it. If we draw, it's in God's hands. If we lose it, then we need Arsenal to slip up. So it is everything. And sadly, we've got the bug where we can't watch the highlights, but we are going to lose. Yeah, it's not positive. Don't worry. I mean, you should be worrying. I'm worrying. I'm panicking now. We are going to lose to Arsenal 2-1. You know what? We started off so well. Visa, then Kai Havertz and Madueke were just too difficult to defend. And we might be about to go trophyless when in episode 3, it was all on. What has happened? Right into the next game against West Ham. A win is the only result that I want to see. And we get off to a great start from a set piece. It's been a strength of ours this season. Lewis Hall down the left-hand side, a ball in back stick, and Gordon leaps. And it is going to be 2-0. And this is exactly what I need to do, because it puts all the pressure onto Arsenal, who are playing, I believe, Burnley. So we'll see how they do after this game, because, yeah, I need a miracle to happen right now. But it's our job done. Over to Arsenal. Can Burnley help me out? Of course they can't, because we go and see a masterclass from Arsenal. They win as well, so it comes down to the last game of the season. I have got Fulham, and I think Arsenal have Palace. So please, Glasner, pray into the Glasner gods, make something happen. Well, here we go then. So Fulham are on the attack and things are not looking ideal. It's going to be a bit of a weird ball in, but it works out in the end, and Wilson is going to make it 1-0. And luckily for us, we have actually learned how to come back from a goal deficit with Volt made into Trippier, and it probably shouldn't have gone in, but I am not in the situation to be complaining about how goals go in. I need all the luck on my side, and even if we won 19-0 this game, I still need Palace to do something against Arsenal. So we are going to take the lead and carry on. And this feels amazing to see my team play so well in such a crucial moment. But what doesn't feel nice is the fact that at any moment, however well we do, it could mean nothing. I mean, we're not playing bad football here. We go on to win this game 4-2. But if Crystal Palace have not got the job done, then we're not Premier League winners. A miracle happened at the Crystal Palace Stadium and they have drawn, which if I'm not mistaken means I have won the Premier League. We've got to check, and if I haven't, this smile is going to go down quite quickly. But it is going to be a 91st minute Mateta equaliser. So thank you, Mateta, potentially. Let's continue and see then what's going on, and we're going to reveal it right now. What's that? Get in there, we have won it. So we have won the Premier League. Now, in hindsight, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things we could have done better this season. The Champions League is not one of them, I don't think, because we done really well getting to the semis, maybe a little bit better in some of the cups, although to be fair, we got to a cup final, so we done relatively well there as well. But the Premier League, we have won with Arsenal because of a Mateta equaliser in the 91st minute. Now, this whole beta save, this one season wonder, has been a very emotional ride because it is the first team I played with on this brand new 10-year development that SI have got going on. And let me know what you think of the game in the comments, by the way. And while you're there, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. But we have had emotion. This is probably the best part of our season. From Monday or Saturday, the 13th of September, all the way until the 20th of December, we didn't lose a game. We were a very, very, very solid team. Towards the end, it got a little bit ropey. I mean, I don't want to sound like Jurgen Klopp, but fatigue definitely come in and played a big part. But I'm actually really happy right now, guys, because I wanted to win the Premier League. I'm not going to sit here and be like one of them people who say, yeah, but we never knew we were going to do this. I did think I could also win one of the cups. I'm going to be honest. I thought maybe we could have beaten United. I mean, they finish in 13th as Bournemouth, Palace and Sunderland go down. So any Arsenal fans watching, I am sorry because you have lost the title because of a team that finished in 19th place, which is not ideal at all. Now, one thing I've got to say about this team is, oh boy, have some people impressed me. So if we go and look right now, 24 goals from Voltamade. That is incredible. 24-6. 17-8 for Ramsey. Incredible. This guy's gone right under the radar. He has done a fantastic job. You are also going to see stats from Alanga. 29 goal contributions. 18 from Gordon. 13 for Tonali. 8 for Livramento. I mean, I'm not being funny. Even, like Target out on loan. He's doing really well. The loan, the players out on loan have done a really good job. So I am going to attach this into the Patreon and you can carry on this save file because you've got a Premier League winning team. It's an absolute menace of a side and we signed nobody at the end of the day. As you can see right now, we've got no other players coming in. If we go right now, if I can figure out where it actually is, to the transfer budgets, there you go, people. You've got 151 million for you to go and spend. So it's a lot of money for you to go and have fun with. And I can sit here and be quite proud of myself. Now, next up, I'm going to announce it live on this video if you've not seen the schedule. We are going to be rebuilding Barcelona over a 3-part series, which might actually end up being more than one season, because I want to play that until we actually win a few Spanish trophies. So I'm going to do it potentially over a couple of seasons. It will be a 3-episode special, and it will have a finale exactly like this one. And then we go to United, we go there. That will be a passion project. But that is going to be Newcastle Rebuild in a bit of an unorthodox fashion. I know we usually bang it out in one episode, but this year, especially right now when it's the beta, we want to see as much of the game as what we can. And I think we've done a good job. We've had, 4, 5, 6 episodes of this now, and you guys seem to be loving it, which means the absolute world to me, by the way. And make sure you stop by for Barcelona, because that is a ultimate Spanish challenge. challenge. Yeah, that would be pretty fun, that will. I might even cook up a handsy flick tactic. I'm not too sure. But yeah, leave a like on the video, be sure to hype up the video and subscribe, and yeah, thumbs up from me. Premier League winners.